What's going on, guys? Kazama here. So we are looking at BUUTENKS today, the second sparking on the new banner. Before we get started, I just want to say if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and just like go on here, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that like button if you like what you see. So let's start by looking at BUUTENKS' kit. But if you're just here for the PvP action, here's GoTanks with a timestamp telling you how far forward you need for the video. That's where the showcase starts. But for the rest of you sticking around for his cards and abilities, let's take a look at BUUTENKS. So he carries two blast cards with him. Both of them are able to increase blast damage, one by 10%, the other by 20%. Other than that, his strike and blast are both basic. His blue card, Super Donut Kamehameha, cancels enemy attribute upgrades, and the green card, Margin Snare. So this is dependent on how much time has elapsed since the battle start. If it's been less than 25 counts, the green card restores his ki by 50, and the blast damage is increased by 30% for 20 counts. Between 25 to 75 counts, it restores his ki by 30, and blast is still 30%, but this time for only 15 counts. So it seems that the longer the fight goes on, the less damage he's able to do. So ability wise, starting off with the main ability, still wanting to fight, 50% to damage inflicted, 20% reduced damage taken, both for 40 counts. He's able to nullify attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions for 25 counts. Z ability, he's got one for regen and for a powerful opponent. Blast increase for regen and blast defense for powerful opponent. Unique abilities, I'm ready to drive the nails into your coffin. So from battle start up to 75 counts, there's a 50% to damage inflicted, -5 to strike, and -10 to blast arts cost, and he's able to gradually restore his health too. And the last one, hurry and drain your tears. So there's 40% to damage inflicted when he enters the battlefield, but as soon as he's hit, that's cancelled. So it's not really a great ability, but I mean through mid combo you can switch him in and make the most of that damage if need be. He's able to restore 20% of his health after an enemy attack is over. And in terms of teams, right now there's only really one team to run him on, which is regen. Here we are looking at how the team is buffing him up. It's going to be making the most of these abilities. There's a mix of defense, blast and strike. And lastly, equipment wise, this is what I've put on him. When it comes to equipment for a regen team, I am pretty slacking, so this is the best I could do. Other than that, let's jump straight into some PvP now, and let's have some fun. So we're starting off against Future. I've gone with Cell, Zamasu, and of course BUUTENKS. Both units bringing in a cover change, and Zamasu bringing in the extra blast cards, which BUUTENKS is going to need as he's a ranged type unit. So at the start of the match is when he's most dangerous. So I decided to start off with Cell, just to vanish and get priority with Buu. And let's see now what he's able to do. It's not bad, not bad. I should have got caught there. We'll go back into BUUTENKS. Oh, that's some nice damage. Of course, that was type advantage. That's a waste from Vegeta. Okay, so that's going to increase my opponent's damage output, but I'm not really concerned. We're in a pretty decent spot. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that was really bad. That was so bad. So this is looking good, because even if we pop the blue when he goes in for a cover change, it's gonna be enough to take out Rose, or in this case, take out Trunks. So I know when Rose pops his main ability, it's going to nullify his type disadvantage. So the idea here is to, he's used his Vanish Gauge. He can take out Cell, and then we'll try and finish this with BUUTENKS. So both Zamasu and Cell really getting smashed in this game. Oh, I had that in mind, which is why I pulled back a bit. But he's doing some good damage here. Let's pull back. Yeah, so he's taking reduced damage. This is starting to look a bit edgy right now. So I've got to wait a while till I'm able to do some decent damage to him. Get some ki back. Here we are. So yeah. So now we should be good. So the type advantage just kicked back in. And my opponent's really putting up a fight with Rose. He's doing really well. My opponent really coming strong here. And yeah, that should be enough. So yeah, BUUTENKS is pretty cool. But yeah, credit to my opponent. That was a nice fight towards the end. Yeah, so I definitely knew we were going to be seeing Kefla in this fight. Just got to be careful of that cover change. Let's get this Vanish Gauge back. I think I should swap. There's not really a lot I can do right now. That blast armor is something else. Just gonna wait. Oh, let's go. Of course, as time goes on, he's gonna be doing less damage, but let's bring in BUUTENKS and see what he can do. So see our first Rising Rush. Gonna pick Blast. And so that's the end of Zamasu, which is gonna make things a lot easier for his Kefla. Gonna do some serious damage. The main thing is, as long as he survives, just about. Oh, yeah, he shouldn't have vanished there. Of course, I'm gonna have to go with the blue card just because it looks good. Let's go with the blast in case he comes in with a cover change. Would be neat if we could get a feint on this. It's not to be, but it's all good. Too much dancing there. Oh, that was a bad move. I was hoping that punch would have been enough. So you can see now a lot of reduction in his damage. I know there's type disadvantage as well, but I'd be expecting a bit more from him. Follow that with a blast. And let's just try and make Kefla use a Vanish Gauge. Okay, we didn't, but we can finish this with a blue. This will definitely be enough. That's a nice finish. Let's move on to the next game. So Team Goku, or well, Sun family I should say. So for those of you that summoned on Buu, what do you think of him? And for those of you that haven't summoned, are you considering summoning on the new banner? In my personal opinion, I don't really think it's meta changing. The units are decent. Gohan is of course the better unit out of the two. And I still feel that Baby is better than Buu. The only good thing that Buu brings into a match is those blast cards that are able to inflict extra damage. So if you're running a region team that's based on ranged units, like Zamasu for example, so you probably want to bring him in then. But other than that, I don't really think he's going to be game changing in any way at all. But anyway, that's my opinion. You guys let me know what you think of him yourself. Let's float forward. Oh, what's happened here? Oh, nice. I really do like that about Gohan. And so we see another Rising Rush. I don't think Zamasu has done anything in any of the games except for take a Rising Rush each time. But this time he survives. We'll try and finish this out with BUUTENKS. Try and get priority. Okay. So this is a pretty cool Android team. Cover change and substitution count cut in half as well. And as we know, her substitution count is only 7, so I reckon this team is really based around her. So as soon as I can take her out, I think the easier this game will get. Just waiting for the right moment to bring in BUUTENKS. Oh, well played by my opponent. We'll let Zamasu take this as well. So it's going to definitely change the momentum of the game. Go the strike just in time. We need to win priority because I can't switch him out. Oh, that was bad again. Very badly timed and misjudged. Get some key back. Trying to use this blue card. So there we have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This was my BUUTENKS Showcase. Please do let me know what you think. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a like, leave a comment. I will get back to you guys as soon as I can. Other than that, I shall see you guys tomorrow in a viewer requested showcase. Up until then, take care.